Okay, hi all. Good evening. And one thing I forgot to mention that the assignments I know it is pending. I have not shared, but tomorrow I'll work on that and I'll share with you guys. Okay, I'm very sorry for that. I didn't get time today, so today as well. Not time. I was not feeling well to work on those things. Okay, so I will start with joins today. Joins, you all know that's a very important topic, and in your interview, I'm sure you will get at least one question from join. So even if you know the concept of join, I will request for the time being, please forget all those things for the time being. Okay, uh, and then once I'm done with the class, you're free. You can ask any question. If you think there is any conflict of the concept, means what I'm trying to inject in your mind and what already you have. So if you think there is some conflict, you can ask question. Okay, but for the time being, forget everything. Let's start from scratch. Even I'm assuming that you guys don't know anything about SQL. Sorry about joins. Okay, so here I have created two tables. Very simple data. This is a student table. Again, I'm very sorry for my voice. Maybe sometime there will be some problem. So this is student table. I have ID 1, 2, 3, 4. The name is ABCD. Very simple data I have taken because here from this example, my intention is to introduce you the definition of joins actually, and then slowly we will increase the complexity. Today is Sunday. Next week, Saturday and Sunday, we will be discussing joins only. Next to next week again, I'm expecting that we'll be discussing joins only. Okay, so I'm not in a hurry. I hope you all will be showing some patience level. I don't want to compromise on this joins topic. This is very important. So fine, this is student table. I have this ID 1, 2, 3, 4. Name is ABCD. I have a score table. IDs are 1, 2, 3, 4, and the marks are this 3, 30, 40. I know you'll be having questions. A lot of questions you'll be having. So just for the timing, hold on all your questions. Maybe during the session, maybe all your questions will get answered automatically. So I have these two tables, and uh, this is the table database of a particular college. Okay, the college principal is asking me that Tanveer, I want the marks is scored by each and every student. Okay, so I told him that sir, this is very simple, nothing complicated here. Do one thing. You have this name and marks. For name A, if you want marks, can you tell me that marks is scored by A?
30.
30, correct. Can you tell me the marks is scored by B?
60.
60. Similarly, marks is scored by C, 40.
Yeah.
Marks is scored by D is 80, right? So these are the marks scored by A, B, C, D. Okay, very simple. But still, I'm asking, there is some reason for this. Can you tell me how you told that the marks is scored by A is 30? Can you explain that? Analysis what you have done in your brain.
Like we will compare a column which is common to both of them, and ID by ID I will check, and after that with respective name and marks we will get all those values.
Correct. When I asked you the marks is scored by A, so for A, what you have done, you have checked the ID of A is 1, correct? Then what you have done, you went to this score table, and this is score table. In this ID column, you search for this ID 1, right? And you found that this ID 1 is present here, and then you told that the marks is scored by A is 30. Is this what you have done?
Yes.
Correct. Similarly, you have done for B. ID is 2. You went to this score table, you searched for the ID 2, you stopped here, and then you told that marks is scored by B is 60. Correct. And now I
Yes.
told this to my principal that sir, by this you can find the name and marks. Principal told that Tanvir, this is fine. I can derive this, but I have a database of 1,000 students. It is a little bit tedious task for me to match, and maybe I'm afraid of that human error. Correct? You got the problem statement by the principal. Is that clear? Okay. So principal is telling me that Tanvir, can you do this for me? Can you write some query or something you do, and you please create this new means table or something so that I can get this kind of information. Is the requirement of the principal clear? What he's asking?
Yes.
Or the requirement is clear, right, everyone?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. So net, what you want to display? Name and marks. Am I correct? So in select, I have to write name comma marks. This is clear, right? Now tell me one thing. Your name is coming from which table?
Student.
Student.
Student. So I will write here a student. Your marks is coming from which table?
Score.
Score.
A score. I will write here a score. Correct. Now these two tables, a student and a score, you are mapping based on which column?
ID.
ID.
ID. Correct. We have taken the ID from here, and the same ID we have searched in this score table, right? So it means this student and a score table, you are joining or you are mapping or you are matching any word, whatever you want, you can tell based on this ID column. Am I correct? Correct, no?
Yes.
So I have to tell to SQL engine that SQL match these two tables based on the ID column. So this is the query. I'm executing it. Let's verify the output. I know you'll be having question, but please don't ask any question now. Give me some time. I'm running this query. It is throwing some error message, right? The reason is a student and a score. I'm joining these two tables. So you have to write this keyword join. Okay. Then again, let me run this query. Now this is telling column ambiguously defined. Your engine is telling that this column is not clear to me. The reason is this ID column is present in both the tables, student and score. You agree? Now the engine is confused that I have to pick this column. I listen very carefully. This is a very important concept. This ID I have to pick from which table? The student table or the score table? Engine is confused. Okay. And that's why it is telling that column is ambiguously defined. I'm not sure this column has to be picked from which table. In that case, you have to clearly mention here student.id. So now it will be clear to the SQL engine that I have to pick this ID from the student table. Okay. Now I will run this query again. But still it is throwing the same error message. Can you think and tell me now why it is throwing the same error message again?
Another
Again, it is
data
confused.
score
Good.
from which we have to join. Yeah.
Again, you have one ID column. Now engine is again confused that this ID it has to pick from which table. Now this ID you will pick from which table?
Score.
A score. So you have to write a score here. Now it is clear that this ID has to be picked from a student table. This ID has to be picked from the score table. Okay. Now this is the output. I will explain this query again to you. Don't worry. This is the query and this is your output. Now I will explain this, that how this query is working. Listen very carefully. Coming to the order of execution, if you guys remember that. First of all, from will be executed, then you join and simultaneously on, where, by having window select distinct all by limit. This is the order of execution, you all know. First of all, from will be executed. So engine will take a copy of this student table. You agree? Okay. Take copy from here. This is your student table. Fine. After from, which keyword you will execute? Join. So you are joining this student with a score table. Okay. Now
Yes.
engine will take a copy of your score table as well. So far it is clear.
Yes.
Any questions so far? Clear? Now you are joining these two based on which condition? ID equals student ID equals score ID. Now see here how it will work. So from we have selected, join is over, and on we are working on. Now see how this on works. You have written student.id is equal to score.id. So engine will come to this record first. It will take the student.id. So what is the student.id? 1. It will go to this table score. It will search for the ID 1 here. Is this ID 1? Yes. The engine will
Yes.
stop here. It will stop here. Now what you want? Name and marks, correct? It will pick this name here and this marks here. Name is how much? A. Name is the A. Marks is 30. Is this clear? Any question so far? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Sandesh.
Yes.
So far clear, right? Okay, good. After this, engine will release this record. Tell me one thing. You were searching for ID 1. Engine has found the ID 1 here in the score table in the first record. So that is a coincidence. Do you think your engine will scan the remaining records? Because you were searching for ID 1, you got the ID 1 here. Do you think engine will scan the remaining records?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Might be a duplicate case.
Yes. Yes. Might be duplicate there.
Very good.
Yes.
There might be duplicate value. Anyway, I will not come to the duplicate part. I will insert one duplicate, then I will show you. But for the time being, just understand, engine will not stop here because it has found the ID 1 which it was searching. It will keep on searching for the next record as well. Is this 1 equals 3? No. Is this 1 equals 2? No. Is this 1 equals 4? No. So now engine will release this record and it will release this record as well. You might be thinking, I know, maybe those who are very new to this joins, you might be thinking that the engine has found this 1 here. So again, why engine is searching that 1 again in the entire set of records? What is the benefit? Why it is doing that? Because for this engine has to do extra effort. That is a burden that will impact performance. I totally agree if you're thinking this, but give me some time. I will explain the reason that why engine scans the entire table. What is the benefit? What's the purpose? Okay. After this, what next? Engine will go to the next record, this one. Okay. Now this 2, it will take it here, it will keep it here 2. It will search, is this 2 equals 1? No. Is this 2 equals 3? No. Is this 2 equals 2? Yes. Engine will stop here. Name is B. It will keep it here. Marks is 60. Now, do you think engine will stop here?
No.
No. It will scan the next record as well. I will tell you the reason that why engine does this. But for the time being, understand that it will keep on scanning the entire set of record. Is this 2 equals 4? No. We don't have any other record. Now this record will be released. This record will also be released. Okay. Now it will go to the next record, 3C. Same activity. This ID 3 it will take. It will go to this table. It will search for this. Is the 3 equals 1? No. Is this 3 equals 3? Yes. It will stop here. It will copy the name C. We paste it here. Copy 40. We'll paste it here. Have you started the recording? Yes. Now after this, again it will scan the next set of records. You don't have any ID3 present. It will release this and to release this as well. Then it will go to the next record, this 4D. It will copy this 4. It will keep it here. Now is this 4 equals 1? No. 4 equals 3? No. 4 equals 2? No. 4 equals 4? Yes. It will stop here. Now this name is T. Marks is 80. It will keep it here. Now this is your final output. Please verify this output with this one. Are they same? Take your time, verify it.
Yes, Tanvir.
Correct. You understood how the engine works in case of join? A very simple, just definition of joins I have tried to explain you. And this is the first time you will see that so far, whatever I have taught, that you are joining, combining two tables. Okay, and that is because of this join keyword and this condition. Now I will take a pause here. If you have any question, you please ask.
Tanvir, why why it is picking a table from student and comparing against score? Why is it not picking a record from score and comparing against student? I mean, since here both are records are 4, maybe we don't have much confusion. But what if it has a student has 2 records, score has 4 records, like that? Like, why it is not vice versa?
Good. First of all, I will show you that example when we have more number of records in a score table, maybe 10 records in a score table, but only 3, 4, 5 records in a student table. I will show you those examples. But here, if the question is that, okay, fine, Tanvir, you have written a student join a score on a student id equals score.id, or then if we switch this condition, then how the engine will behave? You see, I have swapped the condition. Now, in this case, tell me, think and tell me, will you get the same output or different output?
In our
Same
example, we'll get the same output.
Same output.
This is your query number 1. This is your query number 2. The only difference between these queries is the placing of this condition. I've just swapped it. Oh no, sorry. I've just swapped it, right? What do you think? You will get the same output or different output?
Same output only.
Same output only.
You get the same output. You see, I'm running this This is the output. You'll be getting the same output. Let me show this. Please verify. Getting the same output, right? So this condition doesn't matters. It is like exactly like A equals B or B equals A. They both are same statement, right? So you can swap this. Now, if you want to understand that how it is working, then in that case, what will happen? It will start with the score table and it will jump to the student table. Same analysis, we get the same output.
Okay, okay. Since we have written
Okay.
the condition like this, it is going in that way, right?
But the output will be same. I
Okay.
will show you that now. Just give me 1 minute. Similarly, you can ask that, okay, Tanvir, what if I will swap these tables? It means if I will write score and then a student, again you will be getting the same output. So net, swapping this table, swapping this joining condition will give you the same output. Okay, now I will show you here. Again, you have the exactly same output. Okay. How engine executes that I will tell you. In that case, what will happen? First of all, engine will take the score table. Okay. And then it will take the student table. Okay. Now in this case, what will happen? It will go from here to here. That's all. Even if you will go from here to here, you'll get the same output. It will start with this record first, and it will search for this ID1 in this table. It will search for the ID1 here. Here you have ID1. It will stop here. You want name. You want name. You want marks. Name is A, and marks is 30. So same thing. Again, it will keep on scanning. You'll get the same output. Is this clear? Is this
Yes,
clear?
Tanvi.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Any other question do you have? Feel free to ask question. Whatever is there, silly question, idiot question, intelligent question, whatever you have in your mind, please ask, because then only this will be more clear.
In 3 tables, how it will get performed?
3 tables, just give me some time.
Okay.
Not today, next week, Saturday or Sunday, I will start the 3 tables, because now after this, I have to tell a few more concepts. Then I will come to that. Okay. So far, any question on what I have taught so far? Joins is a big topic. It will take at least 4 classes it will take. No question. Shall I proceed further? Okay. Now, in a student table, I have one more record. ID is 5. Maybe a new student with ID 5 and name E has taken admission. Okay. So now you have listened very carefully. Now in the student table, new scenario. I have ID 5 and the name E. So now here and here in this score table, we have the same data. And I have the same query. I executed this. And I got this as an output. Okay. Now, when I have shown this output to my principal, listen very carefully, guys. Principal told that Tanvir, it is fine. You are displaying the marks of A, B, C, D, all the records. Don't confuse here that Tanvir, this is not sorted. For sorting, you can write order by at the last. I will show you that. Don't worry. Okay. So don't think about that order by part now. You can use that. I will show you. Principal is telling that you have shown the marks for name A, name B, C, D, all the things. The marks is correct. That is very good. This was my requirement. Perfect. But principal is telling that Tanvir, there is a new student, ID 5 and name E. He has taken admission. Why you're not displaying his marks? Okay. I told him that, sir, actually for this ID 5, we don't have any entry in the score table, correct? Is this correct reason I have given? Right now, for this ID 5, there is no entry in the score table because actually when engine has worked here, it would have taken this ID 5 and it has started searching ID 5 here. Is this ID 5? No. Is this ID 5? No. No, no. That's why we have not got any entry for name E, correct? Is this clear?
Yes.
You all know that this is the reason. Is this clear to everyone? Why you don't have any entry of name E or ID 5 in the output?
Yes.
Clear. I told this reason to my principal that, sir, actually for ID 5 don't have any matching record in the score table. That is why there is no output. I can't do anything. My principal is telling, Tanvir, that is your headache. I'm not bothered that how your join works, how it takes the ID from one table, it matches in the other table. Exactly same thing happens when you have conversation with the business stakeholders. They are not bothered how your SQL or Python code works. If they have this requirement, they have to cater to that, right? My principal is saying I'm not bothered that in your score table you don't have the ID 5 and you cannot display that. Okay, if you don't have that marks, just keep it like this, and in the marks column keep it null. I don't have any concern, but please display this name E in the output. This will give me a sense that there is a student E in the class. If you will not display this, it is like we have only ABCD student who is studying in the class. To a certain extent, principal is correct, right? Because if you have a client, if you have an investor, so you have to display that. Maybe that investor has not invested right now, but in the report, the stakeholders want to see the list of investors who has committed the amount, right? Maybe they have not invested now. Is that clear in the requirement of principal?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. So that is the requirement of principal. He is telling that, Tanvir, I'm not bothered at how your join works. I'm not a technical guy here. I want this student E to be displayed in the output. Okay, if marks information you don't have, don't worry, put it as a null. So this is the requirement of my principal. Hope the requirement is clear. Okay. This is what he was looking for. For this, what I have done, listen very carefully. In this query, I have written left. I will tell you what is the meaning of this left. Ignore that for the time being. Just concentrate on the output. 1 minute. Check it and tell me, have we catered to the requirement of principal? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Tanvir.
Yes.
We got it. And this was possible because of this left keyword, right? That's all. When I added this keyword left, I got this output. I have shown this result to the principal. Principal told that, Tanvir, yeah, this is correct. This is what I was looking for. Now for us, we have to understand what is the functionality of this left. All those who know this left, still I will request you to listen very carefully. Okay, shall I start or do you have any question before I proceed further with the explanation of left?
Start.
No. Okay, fine. How this left works is when when you're executing this query, your engine ignores this left. Your engine will ignore this left. Okay. It will ignore this left. It will read this query like this only. Okay, like it is a join. Your engine will perform the plain join. It is also known as inner join. I have not written here, but it is as commonly known as inner join. You have different types of join. Inner join is one of the joins. So far what we have discussed so far, these all are known as inner join. Okay. So here you can see I have written left, but when you're executing this query, the engine will ignore left. It is like it will not see what is written here. It will ignore it. Okay. It will perform the plain inner join. So if you will check here, sorry, where's this? This is the output of your inner join. You all agree? If I will ignore this left, you will get this output. You all agree or not?
Yes, Tanvir.
Yes.
Yes. So we have written left, but engine will ignore this. I will tell you why it is ignoring. You might be surprised that if engine has ignored this, then why you're writing this? You might be thinking that. Just give me some time. I will explain you. You have written here left, but your engine will ignore this, and your engine will assume that this is nothing but an inner join, and it will execute it in the same fashion how inner join works, and this will be the output. After this inner join output, then engine will look into this. Okay, then your engine will look into this. Now when the engine will see here that user has mentioned left, your engine will search for the table which is present towards the left side. So which table is present towards the left side of this bridge?
Student.
A student table. Then your engine will go to the student table. Okay, and it will search for the record which is unmatched. Tell me which record is unmatched here.
5.
5 is unmatched, correct?
Yes.
Then silently it will pick the name. You want name? No, it will silently pick the name from here. It will paste it here. Now you don't have any marks entry for it. That's why it will keep it as a null. So this is how your left join works. Is this clear? Do you have any question? So this is the output of your left join. Any question now?
Tanvir,
Huh.
let's suppose a number
Can
ID
you
5
mention that when the
Sorry?
someone asking something?
Someone is asking, please let him ask, then you can ask. Yeah.
Okay,
Please go ahead.
Actually,
Please go ahead. Who was asking first?
okay,
I'm
okay,
going to
okay, you can go first.
suppose
Hmm.
record number 5 is in second position. Okay, so is this it will change the order of record?
It will change the order of record. No. See. Order of record, you don't bother about that. I have already explained here that you can control using order by. You can write here order by, and that you can control. But yes, the left record will be most of the time it will be displayed at the last. But again, I'm telling, don't worry about that. You can write order by and then you can control it. Control means you can control the flow. Like see, it is A, C, B, D, and then E is there. You can write order by name. It will be sorted. that you can control using order by keyword. Is this your question? You're asking something different.
You told na like left
Uh-huh.
join will perform at the last.
Left will perform at the last, and then you will
So
get this output. Yes.
yeah, so like record 5 number is at second position. So left join is performing at the last. So
Correct.
5 record will be placed at the last position, right?
No, actually, what happened? You see, internally, engine performs this. It will keep this output, but it is not necessary that it will display this in the same fashion. Okay, maybe sometime you can see this null is in some in between, maybe sometime, but 99% of the cases this will be displayed at the last. Is that clear?
Okay.
But how engine works, first of all it will perform the inner join, then at the last after this it will perform the left join, and it will see if there is left out record in the student table, it will display that to you. Is it clear?
Yes, understood.
Okay, next question.
Yes, Tanvir, like as you mentioned that the first inner joint work, then
Correct.
after that the left is work. So when the left is work, so engine will check the student and score ID again, or whatever the record will be left in the student table is going to print it.
Correct. Left, when engine will see left here, then it will check which table is present towards the left side. So this arrow is pointing to the student table. This is present towards the left side, correct?
Yeah.
So far clear? Then the engine will directly go to this student table. And then it will check here that which record is unmatched. So where 5E is unmatched, we are looking for name. It will copy name from here and it will keep it here. That's all it will do.
Okay, means like indirectly we can set that whatever the remaining record is there, you can directly print it.
Correct, nothing else. Very simple. Engine will see user has mentioned left. Engine will see which table is present towards the left side. Student table is present towards the left side. Engine will go to this student table. It will search what all records are unmatched or unmapped. It will copy this, it will pick it, it will paste it here. No calculation, no transformation, nothing. Very simple. Is this clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, any other question? Yeah, tell me.
How engine will match, like for example, fifth ID fifth is it is unmatched, so engine will like in the temporary result in the temporary memory the engine know about the inner join result, so like it
That
is matching
engine knows.
one is there, two is there, three is there, and fifth is not there, so it will in this way.
That engine knows that all these things has been matched. The engine has the entry of that. Okay, and then it understands that okay, these all records we got the matching record here, and this is the only one for which I didn't have any matching ID in the score table. It knows that, it has that intelligence. It will copy this and it will paste this to you. Have I answered your question? Is that you asking?
Tanvi, like what I'm asking, whenever the engine sees the left, it will directly jump to that particular record which is not there. It will go by one and match with the temporary result.
No. That it will not do. If it will do that, it's a very hectic performance. It will not do that. It doesn't do that. It will just pick the record which is unmatched because it has already performed this calculation here during the inner join. He knows that for which record there was no matching record. He knows that here itself. So directly it will come to this, it will pick this record, no other calculation, and directly it will take it here, this, and it will paste it here. That's all. Okay. It is like
and another thing,
it will come from here to here, and then it will come from here to here. That's all. Straightforward. No calculation. Nothing. Yeah. Next question. What you're asking?
another thing, like according to the working of engine, whatever the unmatched record is there, it will come into the last. Like it is 100% Like,
No,
can
no,
we
no,
see
no,
the
no.
unmatched null
I'm
in between?
100% sorry, I cannot tell. But 99% of the scenario, it happened that this unmatched records will be displayed at the last. Okay, will be displayed at the last. But again, you can.
Irrespective of the
If you
position of unmatched record in the in the left table.
yeah, correct, correct. I don't want to comment anything on that. This E null, generally this will be at the last, but I am telling generally. Okay. Sometimes
Got
maybe
it.
this can be present in between and all the things. Okay. So even that is not a concern for you. Okay. Because why I'm telling this, just give me 1 minute. Or else leave it. I will explain after some time. I'll show you a few more examples. And I will
Tanvir,
come to
I
that.
have one more question. Like you said that it will come at the bottom, right? So
Correct.
I have seen cases where it doesn't comes in bottom. For example, there are some analytical database where it
That is
doesn't
what
come.
I'm
It
telling.
shows in.
That is what I'm telling. Generally, I told 99% of the cases this will be at the bottom, but there are few scenarios where this can be in between somewhere. That is what
So
I'm telling.
in that case, how to filter it? Like how to push it to bottom? Like just to see that
Why you want to push that to bottom? Tell me the reason. Because you want to find that which record has you have received which record because of left join. Is that your question?
Yes, we have, for example.
So for that you have to fill the condition that marks should be null. Like see in this query, if I will write here after this, this was the query, where marks is null. So this will give you the record which, oh sorry, this was the query.
Yeah, upper one, Tanvir.
Anyway, I can run any query, you'll get the same output. No, not same output. The marks is null. Now see, this will give you E only. So you will understand that, oh, this record I have received because of left join condition. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Yep.
Okay, next question.
Tanvir, how we would identify whether inner join is, executing first, then left join only?
For that, you have to understand the entire query execution plan. Okay, but this is how it works. So whenever you will get the output, I will show you a few more examples. So you will see this kind of output only.
Okay.
For that, if you are interested, then you have to understand each and every query execution plan internally, how it executes. Okay. Any other question? Any other question, guys? No. Okay. Now, one more thing. Now, suppose coming back to the original state of this. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Do you have any question? Ram, do you have any question? Are you asking? No. Okay. So what I was telling now in this student table, I have inserted this 5E, correct? Now I want to delete this dot table student. It will delete this. See, joins is little bit confusing, guys. Not complicated, not complex. It is very simple, but little bit confusing. You have to understand each and every aspect slowly. Now again, you have this original table student. I deleted this student E. I will show this to you. You don't have E, correct? Now we have the original state of the table. Now my question is, am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible? Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
Tanvir.
yes.
So my question is, I have deleted that E from this table, and now you have this data. Listen very carefully. The question which I am asking, you all know the answer, but I just want to understand who is going to do the analysis. So please take your time Do the analysis and then give me the answer. Don't be in a hurry, okay? This query, now I want to execute same query. But for this data set, here I have removed E from the output. Tell me what will be the output of this query.
Same as inner join we got.
Same as inner join. You mean this output I will get?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question? Any other thought, guys?
Yeah, same as inner one.
Same as inner join.
Like
Okay.
inner join.
Same.
Okay. Let's do one thing. When there is a left join, what I told how engine behaves, how it works,
First it
First inner
performs
join will be there.
inner join.
it will perform the inner join. It is like the engine doesn't know it is written left here, correct?
Yeah.
When engine will perform the inner join, you will get this output. Correct? Is this clear? When your engine will perform the inner join, this will be the output. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this clear? Okay. Okay. After this, what engine will do?
Engine will search for missing records in the table which is behind left keyword.
Engine will search for the table which is present towards the left side of this join. Which table is present towards the left side? The student table.
Student.
Engine will go here. Do you have any unmatched records here?
No.
No.
No. So engine will not display anything here after this. Very simple. Correct? So you will get this output. So now I will execute this query. Please verify the output. Sorry. I'm removing this from here. Please check the output. You got this output? Is this clear now?
Tanvir, like this is very layman question, not related to SQL, but the question is that in which cases we should apply left join and in which cases we shouldn't apply.
That I will tell you after some time, not now. We're not in a position to answer that now. Just give me some time. Okay. Is that fine? Hello, I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes, yes, Tanvir.
Okay. Is this clear? Okay. Shall I proceed further?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, and please feel free to ask questions, but because not to confuse others, I cannot answer certain questions now. But yes, you can ask those questions by the end of the session. Okay. 5E, again, I'm inserting this. And then I'm executing this query. Left join is student, and you can check the output here. So this is the output you all know because of the left join, right?
Tanvir, can you insert a duplicate value?
No, I will show after some time. I'll show after some time. Okay. So this is the output. This is none. All those things are there in my bucket. Just give me some time. I will show you all those things. Okay. This is clear. This is output of left join, guys. I have inserted now E here. You got this E null. Okay. Now this is the data you have. This is 5. This is E. And if I will write this query, if I will execute this query, I will get this is an output. Correct? So far clear? So far clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now there is a new scenario. Listen very carefully. This is your student table. This is your score table. Same thing. In a score table, I have an entry for 6 and the marks is 70. Okay. Now the things will become complicated, so I need full concentration and try to understand just what I'm teaching you now. I know you'll be having a lot of questions, the duplicate part, the null part, and all those things. I will answer all those things one by one, okay? But this is a little bit complicated, so that's why I have to go in a very disciplined manner. Okay, so now this is the data. 670 is then a score table. Let me add that. In a score table, I have 670. I have 6 and then I have 70 here in a score table. Okay, first of all, I will execute the inner join. This is known as inner join. So if I will execute this inner join, please check the output and tell me is this correct or not. Correct in the sense, are you convinced or not? Output will be correct only, but you are convinced or not, that you have to tell me. Are you convinced with this output of the inner join? Yes or no?
Yes, Tanvir.
Is it clear? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If it is clear and I'm telling this is output of inner join, tell me one thing. 1 minute. This is the inner join. Why I am not getting E in the output here?
There is no matching score for 5 years.
There is no matching ID 5% in the score table, correct? That is what you are telling.
Yes.
Okay. Why I am not getting this mark 70 in the output?
No matching record in student table.
Because there is no matching ID 6 present in the student table. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. I have shown this result to my principal. That's it. This is the output. Principal asked that, tell me why you have not displayed E. I told him that, sir, because it is not present in the score table. He told me that, Tanvir, please display E. What to do for that?
Left join.
Left join.
I have to use the left joint, correct? So I have modified this query and I have written here left join. Now check the output. Left join, and this is the output. Hope by now you understand that how the left join works and you got E in the output. Hope you are convinced with this.
Yes, Tanvir.
Correct? Okay, good. Okay. Right. Now, my principal is telling, I've shown this output to the principal. He's saying that, okay, it is fine, Tanvir, that is good. We have displayed E. The marks is null, not an issue, but fine, you have displayed E. But now principal is telling that Tanvir, in a score table, there is a ID 6, he has scored 70 marks. Why you have not displayed that? I told him that, sir, for this 70 marks, ID 6, I don't have any matching in the student table. That is what I have not displayed. Have I given the correct justification? Are you all convinced with that?
Yes.
Yes, for
Yes.
this case, yes. Yeah.
So my principal told that, okay, don't worry about that. if you don't have the matching ID and you don't know the name, not an issue. At least display the marks 70 here. If you don't know the name, keep it as a null, not an issue. Okay. Is that clear? Requirement.
Yes.
So I
sir.
told, okay, fine, sir, I will do that. I'm doing something, I've written here right, okay. And then I'm executing this query. Now please verify the, but don't ask any question now, please. This is the output. I have displayed this output. Okay. Background noise is there. I will keep it away. So now this is the output. Okay. Now here, can you see this 70 is displayed here? Correct.
Yes.
70 is displayed. So I have shown this output to the principal, and the 70 is displayed. Now before this, let's try to understand how 70 is coming here. Listen very carefully. Very confusing concept. Okay. 1 minute. Floating meeting controls. 1 minute, guys. This left join is clear. This is your right join. Here again, what will happen? Engine will ignore this right, and what it will do? It will perform the simple inner join, and based on that, this will be the output. Correct?
Yes.
Fine. Then what engine will do after this?
It will check the right table which is there.
Then
Score
engine
table.
will work on this right, and he will understand that, oh, I have to go towards the right direction of this bridge. So which table is towards the right direction of this bridge?
Score.
Score.
A score table. It will go to the score table here. It will search for the unmatched record. Which record is unmatched here? 670. Now what you want? Marks. It will copy this from here and it will paste it here. This is how engine works, and this is your right join. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Tanvir.
Yes. Tanvir.
Now tell me one thing. The way how engine works in the left join and right join, they both are same or not?
Yes.
Clear?
Yeah.
Now you can ask question if you have any. Please ask if you have any question.
I saw a question related to null values. So what is
Null, I have not told anything now. So please don't ask
Yeah.
on null. Any other question do you have? And if you want to ask on null, stay after the call. I can discuss on that. After this meeting, we
Yes.
can discuss on the null part. Any other question?
Yes, here now, again condition is not met, like record 5 is not there.
Good, good, good. Very good analysis. Now the principal will ask this question when I will display this. Principal will tell that, okay, fine, then you are displaying the matching record. You are displaying this 70. Okay, fine, you don't have the ID, so you are not displaying name. That is fine, Tanvir. But again, you are doing same problem, Tanvir. Here you displayed E. Why again you are missing E here, right? He will ask this question or not? Correct, no?
Yes.
Principal will tell that what comedy you are doing as. First of all, you have displayed this output. I told you to display E. Sorry. You have displayed E here, then you have not displayed mark 70. I told you to display mark 70. You displayed mark 70 again. You missed name E. What comedy you are doing, right? So you'll ask this question, correct? Is the requirement of principal clear what he's asking?
Yes.
Principal is asking that then will show me the matching records plus the record which is left or missed or unmatched in the student table, that as well as the record which is unmatched in the score table. Is that clear? It means he
Yes.
wants E null plus null 70 as well. Is the question clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now my problem is, if I'm using inner join, I'm getting the matching record only. If I'm using left join, I'm getting the records which are unmatched from the left table, that is the student table, I'm getting E. If I'm using right join, I'm getting the unmatched records from the right table. But my principal is telling that Tanvir, no, this is not my requirement. My requirement is I want the matching records from the two tables plus the unmatched records from the first table plus the unmatched records from the right table. Is the requirement of principal clear, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, Tanvir.
So net, our principal wants this output. Correct, no? Correct? So for that, I will write this query. Check the output for this and tell me, do you think this query satisfies the requirement of the principal?
Yes.
Do you think this query satisfies the requirement of the principal? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, is it clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Now try to understand how this full join works. This is very interesting. Full join, how it works is, first of all, again, your engine will ignore this full join. Okay. It will consider this as a inner join, and this will be the output of inner join. You know this, correct? After this, your engine will concentrate or consider this full join. The meaning of full join is I want the output of unmatched records from the left table. It means this one plus the unmatched records from the right table. It means I want unmatched from both the tables. So this is the output of your right join, correct? And this is the output of your left join. So when you're performing full join, your engine will first of all perform the inner join, then it will perform the left join, then it will perform the right join. So this is your full join. Is this clear now? Now,
Yes.
do you have any question? Any question, anyone? Yes or no? You understood or not? Or is it bouncing? What happened?
Yes, clear.
Clear, Tanvir.
Clear.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It is clear, then it's good. So this is your joins. Oh, the simple one you understood, miss. almost 20-30% we have completed. You understood what is inner join, what is left join, what is right join, what is full join. Now again I'm asking, do you have any question?
Tanvir, is it, I mean, in this case, engine will scan this table only once or multiple times? I mean, right join and left
No,
join
no,
also.
only once, only once. Where it is performing the inner join, at that time itself, the engine has the list of the columns or the records which are unmatched. When you will check this, when you will run the query and when you will check the performance aspects of it, this when you will take a log of that, you will store that in a table, you will check that what I can tell that the execution time from all those things. Now you will come to this, that how it is processing, how the internal engine is processing. Because when you're working on a query and which is hitting 20-30 millions of records, so in that case, when you will do the analysis of the performance aspects, then you will understand all these things, that how internally engine process each record. And that is very interesting. If you get a time, I will request you all to do that, those research, integrate this with some performance tool like JMeter or Load Runner. You can understand this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear? Fine.
Yes. Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
now I will stop here, and but next class, humble request, please before attending the class, revise these concepts, because the next class concept will be a little bit more, not complicated, but little bit more confusing, because I will show you if I have duplicate record, if I have null record, in which case you will write left, but still the engine will not give you this output. You will write right, but still engine will not give this output. All those interesting things you will see, and I will discuss few myths or misconception what we have in the joints. Okay, I will stop here. If you have any question, you can ask. I will share assignment tomorrow. Do you have any question, guys?
Yeah, Tanvir, just, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Tanvir, on this full right and left join, does this also known as outer join, full join?
Correct. This is actually known as left outer join. This is known as right outer join. This is known as full outer join. Or this in a simple words, it is known as left join, right join, full join. Okay. No problem. And this I have written join. No, this is known as inner join. On the simple sentence, it is known as join. Any other question?
Tanvir, let's say if we put from student comma score, so which join it will consider?
From a student comma score.
Yeah.
You see, now I am not discussing anything about the class. So guys, class is over. Now whatever I'll be teaching, we will cover that again. So anyone can ask any question. Don't consider this to be part of class. That will be cross join or Cartesian join.
Tanvir, I have a question. Like I saw a question like where there was like there were two tables, and objective was to get mutually exclusive, like unique values from either of the tables.
Unique values from either of the tables. Then you have to work on the. I'm telling you. You want actually this value, correct?
Yeah.
Then you have to write at the last where this marks is null or name is null. So automatically you will get the unique from both the tables. Or I will suggest not to solve that using join, but yes, if the question is asking to solve using joins, you have to do this. If it is not restricted to solve using joins, then you use table A minus table B union table B minus table A. That would be good from performance perspective. But if your question is I want to solve using joins only, then write this full outer join, and then at the last give this name is null or marks is null. Automatically you will get the values which is based in both the. We will discuss all these things.
Yeah,
inside
Tanvir, I have a
this class.
question. I'm sharing in the chat. Can you please look into that?
Okay, sure. What is that? B112, A112 null, output of inner left, right join. I want you to solve this. Don't ask from me. You solve this now, okay? Because now you are in the position. Null part, exclude the null part. I will explain null part in the next class. Okay, because your join will fail to capture null. So, but you have left and right now. Okay, fine. Exclude the null part for 112 and 11122. Do it on your own. Don't create two tables, insert AB values, and first
Okay.
do the analysis. Okay, and then
Yeah.
run the query for all these joins and check the output.
Okay, we'll
First
do
do
that.
the analysis.
Yeah.
First do analysis on your own, whatever I've taught. Okay,
Yeah.
and then check the output of engine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
See, null part, duplicate part, I will explain the next class because I don't want to touch that now. Things will get a little bit confusing.
So
Any other question? But duplicate is again same, sir. See, if you have duplicate record, what will happen? Engine will start from here. It will scan this. It will stop here. Again, if you have one more one present, suppose you have now 190. So again, you have matching record. It will pick this 90 as well. So it will show you two records, A 30 and the next record A 90. This is only, it will happen with the null, sorry, with the duplicate records. That's all.
yes.
But I will explain detail in the next class, don't worry. Okay, any other question?
Tanvi, can you explain one question from, we have done the hard coding in union and union all. Can you explain that again?
Which
Uh,
hard coding in union?
Actually, I have asked a question where you have displaying the fund manager from Japan and India. In that you have,
Right.
So in that case, you have done some hard coding. Actually, I didn't find any example for that. So
Example for that, sorry, I'm not getting what you're asking. Yesterday I have shown you one example where I've hard coded that country. What you're asking in that? Sorry.
So actually in that format, we were giving the value, then we are providing as, then giving the column name country there. So usually what we do, we give the column name first, then use alias as, and then give the other name for that one. So how?
No. That was not alias actually. I will show you that. That was not the alias. In that actually what I was doing, like suppose I have this string table. Select a star from student. So here actually what I was doing, I have ID comma name already, right? Suppose I want to give some college name, okay, like ABC College of Engineering. Okay, college as college name. So here actually what I'm doing, I'm telling SQL engine that SQL I want this dummy column name. Why I'm telling dummy? Because this is not I'm creating in this string table. This is just for the display purpose. And in this dummy column college name, I want this value. This is the meaning of this query. Okay, so don't think that this will be created permanently in this string table. No. Again, if we will run this, let's start from a student. We will see the only ID and name. You have only ID and name. So this is generally used. Yeah.
So this as is doesn't work as a aliasing type.
I'm telling here I want this value in this column, dummy column. Okay.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, that's the meaning. This is used in the financial calculations when we are doing, and when we have some values, we have to assume some value. When the data is missing, then we use this kind of columns here.
Sir, I have a question. Substring in string.
Sorry, which question?
Substring in string assignment, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you
Yes,
paste
yes,
that question here?
Yes, sir.
Or if you don't mind, can we take that in the next class so that everyone can understand that question? Or else, if you want, you ping me please tomorrow on my personal window on chat WhatsApp. Okay, we can discuss that. Is that fine for you?
Okay, sir. I will ping.
Okay, you please ping me. I will. We can discuss that.
Tanvi, like it would be great if I can.
Sorry, didn't get. Sorry, can you repeat?
The question which Moisin was saying, right? If you can discuss the same question, it will be help everyone.
Sorry, I'm not getting. Mohyuddin has asked any question. Sorry, what was the name?
No, we can.
Just he is telling if I will if you will show in the class.
Yes, exactly.
Correct. We will discuss that in the class as well. Sure.
Okay. In next class I will ask.
Discuss that. Sure.
Thank you.
That is what in the beginning itself of every class I'm asking. Do you have any question from assignment? So that everyone can understand that solution if I'm explaining.
Actually, I joined late.
Oh, okay. No problem. You can ask next class. Or if you need something urgent, you ask me tomorrow. Again, I will explain in the class as well. Not an issue. Because sometimes it happens that you're working in a query and you tried a lot and you are searching for some answer immediately, someone to explain the logic. It also happens. So not an issue. You can ask me tomorrow. I will tell you the logic for that. Okay, any other question? No? Okay, anyone, can you tell me how was the joins today? Is it like I went very slow or how it was so that I can plan the next session accordingly?
No, it was perfectly fine. Like, same speed will be
it's
okay.
fine. Yeah, fine.
The speed
Perfectly
is
fine.
fine, right? Because
Yeah.
I know many of you already know those concepts. Many of you are very patient. It is fine, right? Okay.
This
Fine
is
then.
perfectly fine. The speed is okay,
Oh.
so good.
Okay, fine, perfect. Then I will continue the next class. Same. Okay. Fine then, guys. We'll connect next class. Thank you. Take care.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you, everyone. Bye
Thanks,
bye.
Anvil, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Yeah. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.